Good morning, good people and fellow humans. And of course, I spell that Huemonds. Today is Monday, October 7th, 2024. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Here we are in southwestern Nevada, Nye County, George Norrie Art Bell Country, Pahrump, or Pahrumpertucky, you choose. Anyway, here we are. And and yeah, so it's another day to help. So this is Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help our students and other interested people on their journey through this life. The key thing being that this is a journey, it's not the destination. It's not, as we say, la vida loca, like this is all there is, so let's enjoy it while we can. Nope, this is the journey to some place else, some other place. This is not all there is. It's not just that we are born, stuff happens, and we die. Those things happen, but after we die, we go somewhere else, and we shed this mortal coil. What dreams may come puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills than to fly off to others we know not of. What? Okay, so how do we help? In two primary ways. Well, it's kind of like three ways now. One, boom, the worksheet down below. That's where the experts are. That's where the actual advice is. I'm just the stem winder to get people to look at the worksheet. So when you go down there, down in the description down below, please subscribe, click on the bell, share, you know the thing, do all that stuff. That is important for part 3. Part 2, we help you create better habits. The secret is better habits. That's it. The secret to this success on this journey, or the best chances on this journey, the secret is better habits, having better habits. And so the third thing is showing up every day. Well, that's actually the second thing, is showing up every day, creating the habit of just showing up here every day, having the discipline, getting up or watching it, whatever time you watch it, repetition, repetition, repetition. And getting that if you want to move forward in life, it's about repetition. It's about having better habits. Having better habits than you had yesterday, having better habits than other people that you deal with. And the third way is the sense of community. It's interesting to recognize that 3 weeks ago, maybe it was even 2 weeks ago, but let's just say 3 weeks ago, we had people who were here. At this time, we'd have 3 people here. Wada Bevy's now working, so she starts work at 9. Not here. Maticus Von Atticus, not really having the discipline, but appreciative of whenever he's here. And then that other person who would mostly be on. But then how quickly you take a little thing, a little hiccup, little speed bump, boom, everything gets derailed. Everything gets derailed. Okay, so here we are 4 minutes in. Our theme of today is big fish versus fast fish. Which would you rather be? The big fish, not a lot of predators, especially if you're kind of like a shark. Big fish, not a lot of predators. Or fast fish, you do have predators. Always someone's after you. Which would you rather be in life and in business? And then the question is, how do you get to become a big fish? We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go on to other things on our worksheet. Get people interested. Advice from an 80-year-old. Never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day. Okay, that kind of probably should be filtered, right? I'm not going to give up on you, but how much more can I care about you than you care about yourself? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. And it probably comes down to ultimately making a decision of, do I think that it's eventually going to pay off? Is the investment of time eventually going to pay off? And perhaps the second you figure that, nope, it's not going to pay off, stop. That talks about something in Darren Hardy's video, which is where our theme comes from, talking about a couple techniques and tools to use. So in other words, be the fast fish. If there's something you can get done in 5 minutes, just do it. Get it over with. Just get it done. Get her done. Get it done. If you can do it in 5 minutes, just get it done. Number 1. 2, Jeff Bezos. Is it a permanent decision or a not permanent decision? If it's a permanent decision or a more permanent decision, we need to spend time thinking about it, analyzing it, figuring it out. Do we do this? Yes or no? If it's a non-permanent decision, then we don't need to spend a lot of time thinking about it. Let's just go with our best guess, best gut thing, our experience, our wisdom, and let's make the best decision we can, move forward. And if it doesn't work out, cut it right away. As soon as we know it's not going to work, pull out. But expect that there are going to be road bumps and hiccups because we started fast and we fail fast. As soon as we figure out it's not going to work, change direction. Because if you do get that first mover position, if you go fast and you're right, it will be hard for them to catch you. You can really take advantage of that. Versus if you do a lot of things fast and you find they don't work, you pull the ripcord early. And you're going to have a lot of little losses, but the one big win more than makes up for it. And that's kind of the venture capital thing, but I don't think that speed is necessarily the most important thing, but I don't know. However, the idea would be we're going to invest in a lot of things. 3 of them are going to fail. One of them is going to we'll get our money back, but it's not spectacular. And then one is going to be like a unicorn. It's just going to take off. Very rare, but it's going to take off. And that one will cover our losses in the other 3 that were just total, they didn't pan out. We went for it, didn't pan out, but the 5th one did, and it covers all of our investments. So, big fish versus fast fish. Go with the fast fish. All right, what else do we have? Seth Godin talking about little dents. Deciding to fix a big dent in a car isn't perplexing. It's an easy choice. There's a huge dent, get it fixed. It's the little dents that are a dilemma. But not fixing little dents means that pretty soon we're driving a car that we're not happy with. Either that or we define happiness as okay with little dents. Fixing little dents is a commitment to quality, a constant quest against entropy as we seek to deliver with consistency. And living with dents is a way to focus on what really matters, not on what can be fixed. Living with dents is a way to focus on what really matters, not on what can be fixed. seems like he's contradicting. First, fixing little dents is a commitment to quality. Right, I'm not going to put up with any little dent on my car. I'm going to get it fixed. Constant quest against entropy, things breaking down as we seek to deliver with consistency. And living with dents is a way to focus on what really matters, not on what can be fixed. So that would be saying, you know what, it's a little dent. I'm not worried about it. It's a little dent. I'm going to worry about the big deals. So, okay, cool, great, fantastic. Okay, we're 10 minutes and 22 seconds in. Let's see if there's anything else on our hit parade. Okay, advice from an 80-year-old, never give up on anyone. Miracles happen every day. Okay, we don't want to give up on people unless what? We figure out it's just a bad investment of time and we want to maximize the use of that time. So we're not going to do it here, we're going to do it there. However, it doesn't mean we're always looking for the best investment of time. I'll help you this week, but as soon as a better opportunity comes along, I'm going to jump ship. No, that's not a good long-term strategy, because when other people know you're only helping them a little bit, they'll probably use you because they know you're not going to be there for the long run. So it's not saying, well, this is saying never give up on anyone. It's not really prudent and pragmatic. Once you figure out nothing is going to happen. The miracle is not going to happen. It's time to give up then, probably. But yeah, okay, let's go with that. All righty then. Let me see, is there anything else on our hit parade? Dr. Living Good, How to Whiten Teeth. Talks about 1, baking soda, 2, hydrogen peroxide, 3, coconut oil. Goggins, Huberman, Jack Rowland, Arthur Brooks, Barbara Oakley, TED Talk today, Daniel Amen. This is day 1 of week 1. Right, day 1 of week 1. We're 12 minutes into it. So this is the start of another day 1 of week 1 of our neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be going from what are we doing here? What's the purpose? Like, am I on a rat wheel, or what are we on? We're going to go from that position to ready to start the journey of life. And we break it down into 4 weeks. Week number 1, orientation overview. What are we doing? Why? How do we get there? And we hear about brain scans. We hear about IQ. We hear about addiction. We hear about stories, or why the world is the way it is. I don't remember day 5. But a high view, trying to figure out who am I and why do I behave the way I do. Because if I know who I am and I know why I behave the way I do, I have the ability to do the things I need to do to get the things I want to get. Okay, that's week 1. Week 2, inside my skull-sized kingdom. This is the neuroscience-oriented part. How does my brain work? Where are memories stored? Where's my ability to simulate? Where's all that? How can I control it? How do I go from a psychology approach, which is thoughts, beliefs, feelings, behavior, outcome, reinforcement, to being able to control my feelings? So I have beliefs, I have a stimulus, and I have a feeling, behavior, outcome, etc. Except I can inject a thing of when I notice I'm feeling something, I can change that feeling. Week 3, other people. How do I get other people to do what I want? Because I can't do it on my own. No matter what, I'm not talented enough. No one is talented enough. The richest people in the world are the richest people in the world because they get more people than anyone else to do what they want. They're not doing it alone. So what are some techniques, tools and techniques I can use to get other people to do what I want? And then finally in week 4, now it's time to execute. And the idea is in week 4 is don't screw the pooch. Don't wreck the boat. Don't have a mutiny. Just keep going, keep in control, keep moving towards the destination. That's it. Okay, so that's our 4 weeks today, week 1, and we're learning from Daniel Amen about brain scans, about the physical brain and how it can be damaged. It can be damaged 5 ways: drugs, alcohol, traumatic brain injury, a brain disease, and something growing on your brain, like a cyst or cancer. And what those things all do is they damage the neurons, they damage cells in your brain. And when the cells get damaged, they don't work properly. Right. So that's part 1. The brain can easily be damaged. Part 2, the brain can be repaired to an extent through what Dr. Amen calls a brain smart program. And the thing, the little, hey, by the way, this, our neuroscience thing, is a brain smart program. That's what it is. It's a brain smart program. So with that, I'm going to say cut. See everyone tomorrow.